Welcome to another episode of Sneaker Convo. I am your host, Gary, aka In Gary Trust, coming at you guys again with another great episode. And I am actually here again with another special guest. I'm here with another longtime friend, longtime sneaker buyer of mine, reseller, you name it, sneaker plug, whatever you want to call this, man. I have the homie Austin, aka Austin Go. No one addresses you by your first name, by the way. It's Austin Go.
Yeah, always. I've been getting that since like elementary school. It's crazy.
It's just like, I don't know. It's just like kind of like action, like it's like you just looks like a movie star.
Yeah.
How you feeling, man?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. Like, bro, I am glad that you're here. Like, I was actually kind of nervous if you were like still coming, because it's like you don't really put yourself out there as much. You just started to kind of put your like kind of like personality a little bit more on like Instagram and stuff. And I get it, because like you kind of come from the era. We come from the era where it's like, if you were strictly just selling sneakers, you didn't even put your face on like your profile pictures.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. First, I want to get off into like fit checks. I'll go first. I have on a like a Florida Marlins fitted cap, the bread and butter collection. I have on the filthy t-shirt, gold chain, Timex watch. You can probably get it from Walmart. I actually got these from PacSun cargo pants. I got these for $20.
Steal.
Bro, can't beat it. Just one of those random days in Boca.
Yeah.
And then easily a top 3 Jordan 4. Yes, I said it. This is a top 3 Jordan 4 for me, the Lightning Force. That's just my personal opinion.
All right, me starting from the top, I have a Fear of God Essentials fitted. I have this FN Clothing Kobe and Shaq tee. I have a gold bracelet. I have these minimal blue flare jeans and 2016 white cement 4s.
Good shoe.
Yeah.
That's the top 3 in my opinion as well.
Oh, same.
So basically, like how we met. To be honest, I don't even know really how we met, but I'm taking a wild guess. It was probably through a Facebook group.
Probably, yeah.
Exactly. We've been doing like business for so long. So I really want to ask you, so what is your stance on like sneaker groups on Facebook today?
Sneaker groups Facebook today. Basically they're, especially like something like Gotso, like a local group. It's not the same anymore.
Nah.
Especially since the admins are gone. Like
exactly.
Yeah. I usually do business on Facebook groups that are out of Florida, basically, like out of state. Yeah.
Oh, so you have no issue with like shipping and stuff?
No, not at all.
That's always been like, I guess, like my crutch, because like I always hated the idea of shipping. I'll even buying always scared me too, because I don't know, I never created a PayPal account. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of deals.
Yeah.
Not having a PayPal account.
Yeah.
But like even with Facebook groups is like, they're kind of weird today, man. It's like they're selling like Game Boys and shit. Like,
oh yeah. Then a lot of people get flagged on Facebook for that. Yeah.
Exactly. Like the culture is kind of weird, and even with like if you see me on a Facebook group, I'm actually looking for like a used sneaker, and like even that's like even its own conversation itself. It's hard finding a used sneaker today.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, because I know like a lot of like the resale stores, they're like typically buying more new sneakers. So when I see someone selling like a used sneaker, I never do see it.
Yeah.
Like, how do you find used sneakers?
I usually find on the Facebook groups, but I feel like usually with stores, when it comes to them, they usually buy it brand new, because most of I guess whoever owns the property wants only brand new things. Like, especially in malls, like usually stores, they can't sell anything used. They usually just sell brand new.
And literally for a long time, I started to go on like the Facebook groups, the sneaker groups on Facebook. That was the only reason why I was on Facebook for a long time. Because if you take the sneaker groups out of it, like the culture of like the sneaker groups, Facebook's kind of like boring in my opinion. Like I can't really, like, what am I supposed to do? And like, when did you feel like you got into sneakers?
A long time ago, maybe sometime in elementary school.
Like, I'm talking about like actual like sneakers. Like you started like buy, selling, trading.
I would say high school. Sometime in high school, yeah.
Okay, so I got in like, I would say either late 2010 or like early 2011. And that era is kind of like, we're right after the Nike Talk era. So whenever someone wants to talk about sneakers or have some form of like transaction through sneakers online, we usually go straight to the Facebook groups. Yeah. Now, and especially with the beauty about the groups back in the day is that obviously if the sneaker sells out in store, people would be like, where the hell am I going to find this shoe? And I'm like, I'll just go on something like a Got Soul or I don't know if you guys remember the that old group in Miami, Souls and Hoes.
Yeah, Souls and Hoes.
Bro,
Yeah,
Souls and Hoes, literally, I would be on Souls and Hoes every day. Even if I'm not looking to buy anything, I would just be on there and be having
yeah, just
conversations.
scrolling.
Yeah, for like hours, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, especially with this Facebook groups, we would usually just go just to like buy a sneaker and we have to do a meetup. I gotta ask you now because obviously you're one of the very few people that's actually still doing a lot of like sneaker meetups.
Not as much as before, but yeah, I used to do a lot. Yeah.
So what's your take on sneaker meetups today?
I mean, they're okay.
Because that's how we technically met. We met through a sneaker meetup, and then literally just after one good transaction, lifelong customer.
Yeah. I mean, they're cool. Like you got to chop it up with the person, but one thing, like you have to be careful about where you're meeting and like what time you're meeting at. Especially because it can be really dangerous, especially here in Palm Beach.
Yes, like because even though say if like you want to do a sneaker meetup, I think I usually chose the mall to meet up. I think that's where a lot of people
public
did.
Place, yeah.
A public place. And what was like what would you say like your easiest transaction sneaker meetup and your worst, your most sketchiest?
My easiest one was actually I always meet at like Chase Bank by my house. Like the bank is like the easiest spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've did a bank a couple of times, but yeah.
Yeah, a bank's not bad. But the worst, I remember driving to this guy's place and I did a deal with him before and everything went smooth.
That's a rookie move.
Yeah. But this time he gave me these bills and then I felt them and the texture felt a little weird.
Damn.
And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, maybe they got wet. Because you know when bills get wet and then they get dry, they feel a little bit different. So I thought maybe it was that. I get home, I get the marker. It's black. They're fake. Like the money was fake. So I sold Fire Red 5s for I think 100 or 120 bucks. But it wasn't that bad of a loss. Because I messaged the guy after. And then when I saw his profile picture, like he had pictures of guns and everything. So I don't know if like he would pull up on me if I like accused him of the money being fake. So thank God like nothing happened. Okay. But that was like the worst experience.
I definitely hear that, man. Like literally just like, and it's really sad because if you see someone's Facebook page, they don't really look like the most like how you can say the most friendliest civilian on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like you would always have to say, hey, no disrespect. Legit check on this guy.
Yeah.
But as far as for me, like the easiest transaction I ever did was probably I bought like the Air Jordan 1, the top 3s when they came out. I think this is back in what 2016, 17, around that time. Easiest transaction I ever did. Like we met up at like Boynton Mall, and then like I saw the shoes. He had the receipt. I paid $260, and he just dapped me up, and that was it. Transaction was like probably a minute and 30 seconds.
Okay.
He didn't even count the money. He just
really. I guess he trusted you. That was your first time though meeting with that guy?
Yeah, it was the first time meeting with that guy too.
That's crazy.
Easy as hell. And then the worst I think sneaker meetup I've ever done. I have a couple stories. I know like one of my first sneaker meetups is that I met this guy down in Broward. My dad drove me. This is when my dad was driving me to all my meetups.
Yeah.
Bro, I bought a pair of playoff 8s off one guy. I see him running across the street. He's wearing the 8s.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's already a bad sign.
Fam, like, and I still took the shoe because I'm still young and I'm just excited to have playoff 8s because like no one has them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that and then like I met up with someone at my guard gate and then like he literally like took my money, gave me the shoes, and drove off quickly. The shoes was real, but they weren't the size I wanted.
Oh, okay. That was weird.
In this part of the show, I'm just talking about a couple of sneaker drops, sneaker releases, or sneaker headlines that's like a lot of people are talking about currently at this very moment. And I have to talk about the shoe that kind of changed sneaker culture, I would say. And you have one of them here as well. I can see it just by the box. The Galaxy Foamposite is apparently coming out again in spring of 2024. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I like the idea, especially because like when they first came out to the public, it was so hard because that shoe literally broke the Orlando, Florida mall.
Yeah,
like that's the shoe that caused chaos, and it stopped like letting people like stand in line and doing first come first serve.
It stopped. I think it changed camping forever.
Yeah, it did for sure. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna buy this shoe regardless. This one sneaker that like I would be lying to say if like bro I would not want a pair because I remember the first time I saw that sneaker in person, like shout out to the homie Axel from Kick Squad. I saw him at a shoe event and he was like the only person like wearing them on the day of the release. After like standing in line for like probably like 5 days, he posted a shoe event like literally stunting on everybody. But like The only thing is like what that sneaker is like. I was kind of confused on like why now, and even like the Galaxy KD4 is
Yeah.
coming out again.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't think that shoe aged that great. In my
Mhm.
opinion,
Mhm.
like would I buy it for nostalgia? Maybe,
Mhm.
but do I need it? No. But like with the Galaxy foams, I don't know, man. I don't think people that shoe's gonna get the respect it probably deserves. Like,
Yeah.
I do believe it's gonna sell out, of course.
Mhm.
But like, what do you think resale is gonna be on that shoe? I hate that I have to ask that question, but that's kind of society today.
I would say maybe around like 4 to 5, maybe.
That
Yeah.
was what I was thinking. I don't see that shoe going for over like $500 because
Yeah.
Nike basketball, I feel like, is at an all-time low right now.
Yeah. It's one thing because people don't wear Nike basketball casually anymore. That's what
Pretty
I used
much.
to do. And like,
Yeah.
yeah, people wearing like big bangs, like South Beaches casually. Like nobody does that anymore.
Bro, Big Bangs were sitting on sites, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah. They're for under retail too now.
That's
Like
freaking nuts.
sometimes.
Like even like I bought my preheats. I wore them like literally not too long ago. I bought them on like StockX and I got it for like 260.
Mhm.
And some people said I overpaid,
Yeah.
which is nuts. Like, bro, I remember spending $500 on this shoe in like 2013.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's insane.
So another shoe that's actually just not making headlines that got premiered at like the Rose Bowl out in Cali. Jerry Lorenzo debuted like his first sneaker with Adidas. It's called like the Fear of God like Adidas One, I believe.
Mhm.
Have obviously you've seen the sneaker?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. My take on it is that it's cool, I guess. It
Mhm.
doesn't really move the needle for me.
Mhm.
It kind of just looks like he's just trying to recreate what he did at Nike, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So like, what's your take on it?
I would say I agree because the silhouette and the colorway just looks so similar to the Fear of God
Yeah.
ones. But I just wonder like if the shoe is more comfortable because there's boost technology as opposed to like air technology.
Oh, there's boost in it?
I'm pretty sure there has to be boost.
Well, I wouldn't be
I would
surprised.
guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's not.
I don't know. Like seeing Jerry Lorenzo at Adidas, I do see like he can do like it's Jerry Lorenzo. Like anything he puts his mind to, I think like it will like look decent. Even though he's kind of getting a little bit of slack in like the sneaker fashion community. They kind of call it like fear of mid and shit. Like,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
but like maybe people are talking that he will never get his the highest he's ever been like with Nike and stuff.
Mhm.
But like with that shoe, I don't really care for it, if I'm being 100% honest
Yeah.
with you. Like I don't really see that shoe like people going out their house trying to buy that sneaker. That really looks like a shoe that's probably gonna sit at like a tier 0 store, like a Kith or like a
Yeah.
Bait or something.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it might even sit at the Adidas outlet store. Who knows?
That would be crazy. That would be
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
But I think the only thing that's saving that shoe, put them out in limited quantities.
Yeah.
And all right, so one conversation I wanted to have with you is that obviously we're aware of like the Chicago or the Lost and Found Jordan 1s and the Thunder 4s that like been restocking like this week. But it's technically a shock drop, but it's more of like a scheduled shock drop. How do you feel about like shock drops like those like in today's culture? Do you think that's a good thing to do moving forward, or you just rather a sneaker? If it's a shock drop, you don't want to know about it. You just want to go on your phone and magically see it appear.
I feel like for me, it's better when it's at a random time and not a
Got it.
lot of people know.
Mhm.
Just because it gives more accessibility to people that like may want it, or I don't know. It's just like the sense of surprise. Like people don't like stuff. I feel like a lot of people don't like it when it's planned.
Yeah, I think like the first shock drop that really like broke the internet was obviously like the Red Octobers,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Yeezy twos. I kind of like that method where it's like I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and it's like the shoe just like literally appears.
Yeah.
Even I think it's almost cheating the fact that even though I do like the fact that like Nike like sends you the notification, hey, this just came out,
Yeah.
peep. But obviously, like I feel like in today's culture, like it's kind of hard to keep anything a secret now because like there's literally people that have careers on literally sneaker leaks.
Yeah. Yeah. I see that like on Twitter, like especially Soul Links. Soul
Yeah.
Links is probably the biggest one.
Bro, I used to have my notifications on for so long to just they post so freaking much. Like,
Yeah,
no
same.
offense, but you guys help me out with a lot of sneakers, but they post a little too much for me.
Yeah.
Like one Instagram page that I actually like follow religiously is like Drops by Leo.
I haven't heard of that one.
That one's really good. Like shouts out to them. Like they really do that's how I really know about all these sneakers really coming out. Because like ever since I got like a regular like 9 to 5, my life hasn't been like surrounded with sneakers like as I was working in the sneaker store.
Yeah.
So like when I like a big sneaker news drops, they're usually the first thing that comes on my timeline. So it keeps me in the loop.
Okay.
And I really don't care about spending money in like a Discord.
Yeah,
like,
I feel that.
Like, what's your thoughts on like Discords and stuff?
I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't really use Discords like that. I don't know why.
I think it's kind of a scam, in my opinion, because it's like the same information. Like, you got to get the same information that Solinks is gonna put out. You just know it in like what 10 seconds sooner.
Yeah.
It's like, is you spending $30 a month worth 10 seconds of your life?
No, honestly, it's not. Honestly, because you know why? Because you might not even get the shoe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even if say if like you do hit on like say if like on a Travis Scott release, but you're dropping $30 a month, is like
it adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably not your only cook group too.
Yeah. And that's 1 month of you hitting. What about the other months? Like, you might not hit the other months.
This is one of my favorite segments of the show. This is the time where I have guests. They come on the show and they bring some sneakers that mean like have some form of meaning to them, or you just brought them as like a conversation starter. Before I have Austin getting to his sneakers, because I definitely see some gems here. I actually want to talk about a shoe that I actually personally picked up. I've been kind of slowing down on sneaker pickups, but for some reason, when I saw that this shoe was coming out, I kind of got some nostalgia looking at it. I'm actually gonna let you open it first. You said you haven't seen it in person
yet.
No,
I haven't.
And I'm talking about the Air Jordan 1 Lucky Green.
With the extra laces. Oh, yeah, these are nice.
Right?
Nice tumbled leather, yeah. These are nice. Even the color of the green is really nice, in my opinion.
The color is nice. The shape is nice. They look comfortable, and you can tell like a Jordan 1 is like got some good quality when you open the box and you see those mid panel creases.
Yeah. You can tell they put their work into this one.
Yeah, like the only reason why I really care about this sneaker is because I remember like it was at a God Soul event. A dude had like a pair of like the DMP pair, yeah, with the Jordan logo on the back and on the tongue, and I bought them for like $20. And I told myself like, damn, I don't know why he's selling these for $20, and they're real, but like obviously like this is like around 2013, 2014, where it's like there's so many sneakers coming out.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the first times that sneakers started to like overwhelm us. That like he's like, fam, I just really just don't want these in my collection. 'Cause I know I'm not gonna wear them. So I'm like, I bought them, and then I sold them for like $80. That same event.
That's crazy,
bro. And then a week later, that shoe is going for like $200 to $300. I'm like, shit. So
that was before the one hype too.
That was before.
You off.
No, you're good. That was before the one hype, and then I said to myself, if they ever release that sneaker with the Nike Air branding, I'm gonna buy it. And I'm glad I was able to buy this on sneakers, and it's literally sitting a full size run.
It's crazy.
Yeah, a little expensive though.
Yeah. One thing I would say though that I appreciate about Jordan 1s, or at least this one, is how the insole is black. Because when the insole is white and you wear like your socks, you see your footprint and stuff. But when it's black, you don't. It just looks clean all the time.
Yeah, this shoe is like definitely got to get some wears, and I guess some people can say I'm finally getting out of my hype beast stage, because I'm really getting to the age where it's like I'm just buying what I like at this point. Even if it's sitting on shelves, I'm still gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Because obviously I went through the phase where it's like, man, if these are not sold out, I don't want them. We all go through that stage, but like
people fall for the hype.
Exactly. Okay, so now I actually want Austin to talk about the sneakers that he's brought in. I definitely see some gems in the collection. So which one do you want to talk about first?
I actually want to talk about this box. If you know, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, let me open these.
I haven't seen these in years. Damn, bring this packaging back.
It's crazy.
It was really felt like Christmas every time like they would release a Jordan 11 around this time.
Yeah.
And the sneaker he's bringing out is the Air Jordan 11 that released in 2011.
Yeah, these are pretty used, but still they're not that
These are kind of icy for the age.
Yeah. I could see that. But yeah, I wanted to bring these because I remember camping out at Boynton Mall actually with Sam Hampshire.
Yeah, shout out to the homie.
Yeah, so I remember the line forming at the back of the mall, like close to Dillard's.
Yeah.
And I remember
I remember those times.
Yeah, like there was so much chaos, and like people were cutting the lines, or there was police there. Like they were saying if you didn't fall in a straight line, like they're gonna cancel the release. And then they ended up canceling it. But then I think we stayed around the area, and that was like it was probably like 4 or 5 a.m. And then we went back to the same area and started falling in line. And then all of a sudden, like, you just hear or see someone like punch a police officer.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy that got sprayed. Yeah. It was literally I remember that clip went all over YouTube where the dude got maced and then he dropped the cop.
Yeah. And then he got arrested, and I think that was like the end of the story. But I think some people were actually able to cop, but I wasn't.
Damn. So how many hours do you think you put in to try to get this shoe?
Probably like 10, I would say.
Damn.
Maybe 8 to 10 hours. Yeah, that's crazy.
Would you ever camp for a sneaker today?
Probably not, unless it was something that I really, really wanted. But knowing people today, people camp for days, and to me, it's not worth it.
Bro, people stood in line for the preheats when they were coming out at freaking at Unknown.
Uh-huh.
They were standing in line for like 2 days, and I'm like, fam, this shoe is not gonna go for anything.
Yeah, that's insane. I would never do that.
But I guess people just go there for like the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with this sneaker right here, yeah, when I see the sneaker, I just remember the time I was at. This is when I was first getting into sneakers, and I was like literally wide-eyed in the game, paying pretty much anything for shoes, giving my last dollar to sneakers. And this kind of represents like a really fun time in sneaker culture. I know a lot of the older heads, like OGs, will kind of be annoyed because a lot of people can't start to care about sneakers after this shoe. But it just brought like a different form of excitement to sneakers, and I'm just glad to say I was a part of that.
Agree. Also, shout out Moreno if any of you know him, because
he actually friend of the show. He was actually on my other podcast.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta have him on this show. Yeah.
Okay. No, because I remember Moreno like cutting the line, but everyone was getting pissed off. And I think before that time, I didn't even know who he was. So I was like, who the hell is this guy like cutting the line? But yeah, I mean, it ended anyways, like in a bad way. So like the sneaker release.
Got it.
So I would say the next one is a recent pickup. Actually, the best off-white shoe in my opinion are
That's a
the
big statement, but
OG
then again,
off-white Prestos.
Yeah, these are nice, bro. These really literally changed the game. And these, I have the all black pair, but literally the all black pair does not compare to this one, bro.
Yeah,
it just doesn't.
Yeah, I had the all black pair before too, but for some reason, like just because it's all black, it just looks like a regular Presto sometimes. Unless you put orange, like the orange laces in them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know. There's just something about the OGs, like they're super comfy, and I don't know. There's something about this cream that I don't know that makes it stand out so much.
Like, are these a personal pair for you, or are you just like?
It's a personal pair for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even when they're like heavily worn like this, you can't really tell when they're on feet.
Yeah, you can't at all. And especially they're a runner, so they're meant to be like I feel like worn a lot.
Yeah.
Like a runner model.
Yeah, like I remember I think when the 10 came out, I'm pretty sure that everyone was like gunning for the Chicago, the Jordan 1.
Yeah.
But over time, I think this sneaker kind of like aged the best out of all of them. And they go for like what, $2,000?
Never. I think so, like brand new, something like that. Yeah.
And even in this condition, what do you think you can probably sell these for?
I would say maybe like 1,000, maybe somewhere around there.
And that's lowballing to some people.
Yeah, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,200. I don't know. So this shoe, if you know, you know as well because of the box. I know Gary has a shoe as well. To me, this is my favorite sneaker, honestly.
Of course.
Yeah, the Weatherspoons. There's just something about it, and then like the story with like round 2 and everything. Like there's just so much nostalgia with this shoe.
I just love like when I see the sneaker, no pair looks the same.
Yeah, it's
like
true.
This has like a whole different feel to it.
Yeah. One thing I love is just like the corduroy, like the story of it's supposed like the more you wear it, the more it's supposed to tear and like tear away. Yeah.
Yeah, like when I have my pair still looks damn near brand new. Like I've worn it a good couple of times, but I always wonder how many times does it take for these to look like this?
Probably a while. I don't know. Honestly, like I remember I wore these to Georgia, and I beat the crap out of these. Yeah, you could see like the yellow. Like there's, especially on that pair. I think it's way more worn than this one.
Yeah, like this is I don't know if I've worn this sneaker on the show yet, but what I love about this pair, like the day these came out on sneakers, I'll never forget. I was in class at Palm Beach State, and I put in the raffle, and I remember like I was pissed when I didn't get the W for them. Like that was once like it's been years that a sneaker really like depressed me.
Yeah.
And it was these, and what I love about this shoe, it literally brought the hype back to sneakers. Because around that time, that 2017, 2018, it was kind of an annoying time for shoes because the only shoe that people cared about was the Jordan 1. Dunks weren't even a thing yet.
Yeah.
But like everyone, if it wasn't a Jordan 1, people didn't care. And that's when like Air Maxes, around this time, Air Maxes started to become cool again. People started to like retro good Air Maxes again.
Yeah.
And what I love about this shoe too is that this shoe actually challenges people to like start wearing wearing their sneakers or just like wear them like in a different outfit makes you think when you wear this shoe. You can't just wear this with a plain white tee.
Yeah.
You can, but it's like you look lazy.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, so this next one is actually my favorite pair of Kobe's. They're the Grinches.
Yeah, it's another shoe that I gave up a lot for. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, this shoe, I just remember. Actually, I remember in Soles and Hose a long time ago. I wanted the preheat so badly, and that's when preheats went for so much money. And I remember I traded these and KD4 Galaxies for preheat straight up. Yeah, and I drove to Miami to the guy to the guy too.
Damn. But then again, preheats were going for like so much bread back then. But
yeah,
even at one point, these before they retro, they were going for like $1,000, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but obviously, like you guys know, this is probably like the number one sneaker in the NBA right now. I think every basketball player is wearing these in the game, even if it doesn't even go with their uniform.
Yeah, it's crazy because like people would only wear it on Christmas, and people wear it like all throughout the season. Exactly. Like even the Grinch colorway, which is insane.
Yeah, this sneaker just represents like the time where like Nike basketball again was just in a different tier. This is before people really kind of started caring a lot about fashion into the outfit. This is when sneaker heads were just really just straight sneakers into sneakers.
Yeah.
Okay, so Austin, I met you through reselling pretty much. It's like anytime I posted a sneaker, you're like literally the only person that hits me up saying, "Hey, you got anything for sale?" Yeah. Literally the only person. So please explain to me like why are you going so hard into sneakers now? I know you made your own like Instagram page, Go Sneaks, right?
Yeah.
So like why go so hard into reselling? Now you always have been, but I feel like you've put more effort into it today. Why is that?
I don't know, just for some reason, sneaker reselling today is so much bigger than it was before. Like, I feel like one example with that is all the sneaker shops, like, around South Florida. Like, Relux, there's Cold Shoulder, there's Headache, like, there's so many stores. But, basically, I feel like it's so much easier to move shoes now, especially with social media.
Okay.
Yeah. Than, like, just meeting up, like, before in the past.
Okay, shoot. So, what sneakers are selling the best for you right now?
Honestly, probably Jordans. Jordans are probably the best all the time.
I feel it because Jordans, they're just timeless. At this point.
Honestly, yeah. At one time, it was Yeezys, but no one wants worn Yeezys anymore. Like everyone just wants brand new.
So, do you feel like do you do reselling full time? Do you do it part time?
I do it. I would say part time. Yeah, I would say part time. But I probably could make it a full time thing though if I wanted to.
So, would you ever think about just like having your own like store today?
I would, but I don't know about having it in Palm Beach. There's just so much competition here, but maybe somewhere else. Yeah.
There's not a lot of stores in Broward.
That's true. Broward also scares me though too.
Yeah, because it's so close to Miami.
Yeah.
For real, man. But yo, also, we pretty much talked about everything, bro. Like, I really do appreciate you coming to the studio.
Of course.
Where can the people find you if you want them to find you?
So you guys can find me on Instagram on go_sneaks, which is my selling page, or on my personal, which is Austin_go with 3 O's.
Okay, shoot. Well, of course, I want to shout out to the guy over there for coming to the studio, talking about some sneakers, sharing some good stories. And once again, thank you to everyone that's been supporting me, supporting the show. You can follow me on Instagram at @GaryWeTrust. You can follow me on my other podcasts. These are the Aesthetics with my homie Cheech. And yeah, this has been another episode of Sneaker Convo, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Later.